Hello again, Tom from Every Step Calculus, everystepphysics.com. This is a calculus problem regarding shell method. This object here is rotating around this line here for a 3D figure, and you're finding the volume within this section here all the way around the unit that's generated by revolving it. If you can, why don't you, at the bottom of this video here, press on that button in the bottom and subscribe to my channel, and you can see more videos from how I do these with my programs. Remember, you purchase these programs and you've got instruction to put them in your TI89 calculator, and you take it into your class or whatever, and you can do these problems off of your TI89 calculator. Otherwise, you have to memorize it and know these problems in your own brain, and then try to pull it up during a test or for homework or whatever and do them. But I say it's totally waste of time. Calculus is a totally waste of time. I've been 30 years in this business, haven't found not one useful problem that calculus solves. Not one. If you're a professor, please contact me and give me one model, any model where it's a useful problem. All the problems can be done with physics formulas and other formulas that we've had through our life, easy ones, and including electronics, including whatever. I'm an electronics person, you know, with a engineering background. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to do these on the calculator here. Notice we have two functions here, y equals x squared, y equals 4x minus x squared. This person is a very, very good teacher on YouTube. He does it very slow and does all the calculations step by step. So it's, if you're going to learn this stuff, this is the way to learn it, that's for sure. I have to do this for my programs. I have to do a sheet like this every time I do a program on the calculator, and then I transfer this to the, because you're really just doing functions on the calculator to get these problems, you know, solved. Excuse me. So this one is x squared and 4x minus x squared for the second equation, and then revolving around the y-axis and revolving around at x equals 4. So here's x equals 4 here, and you're revolving this whole unit around this area here, okay? And then all these calculations to get to the answer of 16 pi. So let me show you how beautiful my programs work. Index 8 to get to my main menu. This is my main menu, 150 items here down as we go up and down the menu, all for calculus. Don't forget physics too. Physics is one of the great programs of all time too. Try to solve word problems anyways without some knowledge of how to do that, and my programs certainly do it for you all in your calculator. So we're at the shell method here, which is exactly what they asked you to do here. That's what the whole subject is about with these here. I'm going to press enter, and we're going to rotate it around the vertical axis. So we're going to choose number 2 here. When it's busy here, it's loading the program. It does it the first time, and then it goes really quick after that. This is 2 pi the integral times rx plus hx. This is the height and this is the radius. Limits of a and b, and with respect to x, we're going to integrate. If you have 2 functions, you put them in there. If you have 1 function, you put 0 in for the second function. And we're going to enter anything into these entry lines here. Remember, you have to press alpha before you do that. Alpha x squared, okay? Now, I've already done that in here to save time. And we would push alpha 4 times x minus x squared. 4 times x minus x squared. I've already done, like I say, for y1 and y2. Notice they have y and not something different for the next y. You know, they do that all the time. Notice they're finding the volume. Here's the volume here. Volume equals 2 pi times the integral 0 over 2, etc., etc. Then when they come up with the answer with these professors, it should be cubic units, but they don't put that down here. You know, this is just 16, just some stupid number that they get. And these are all puzzles. Calculus, I say, is a million Sudoku puzzles or crossword puzzles, just like those type of puzzles. Extremely difficult, but when you get done, you've really accomplished nothing. You know, it's just for taking up time while you wait for a plane for Phoenix. You know, in the back of the magazines they have Sudoku problems and crossword puzzles. Here's another puzzle in calculus. So anyways, we're going to press enter and say it's okay. I always give you a chance to change it in case you made a mistake entering the stuff. And is about an x line given? Yes, it is. X equals 4. So we're going to say yes. And we're going to press alpha 4 here. I've already entered it. So x equals 4. We can change it again if we want. I say it's okay. Anytime you have a line around there, it's always 4 minus x for the radius. Okay? So we have the radius, rx equals 4 minus x, and the height is equal to y squared minus y squared equals 4x minus x squared minus x squared, which turns out to be 4x minus 2x squared, which he has right here, 4x minus 2x squared for that integral. He hasn't set the integral yet. Are the limits given? How do you get the 0 and 2 limits? Where is the volume here? Here's 0 and 2. How do you get those? Well, if they gave them to you, you'd put them in here. But the limits are not given, so we're going to choose number 2. And my program's going to do that for you. Find the a and b limits, okay? And you do that by making y1 equal to y2, you know, and then move the y2 to the left here. y1 minus y2 equals 0, so we put y1 here, and then y2, 4x minus x squared equals 0. And we do our algebra, multiply the minus times the whole quantity here, etc. And we factor it, and then we find x equals 2 or x equals 0 when we factor it and find the x values. Then we set up the integral, 2 pi 0 over 2, 4 minus x squared, x 4x minus 2x squared here. Here's the integral set up exactly like he has it. And then we add the 2 in here. We come up with the, after we do the multiplication, we do the FOIL method and come up with the answer here, which we had to do here, right? Notice the FOIL method is the f, the first, 4 minus 4x, you know, and then the outside, 4 times the outside, 4 times the inside, and then the last here, and you come up with these figures here, which I've done. Write all this on your paper, each step though. Make sure you do that. And then we integrate it. And then we work it out with the limit of 2, the first limit. And we enter 2 into these, all these functions here where x is. Turns out to be 2 pi times 8. Here's 2 pi times 8 down here. Equals 16 pi. Then of course 0 is 0. Turns out to be, we take the upper minus the lower. And the answer is volume equals 16 pi cubic units. So that's how this problem here is done with my calculator. Now when you're doing a test, you don't have time to study and learn. It'd be nice to do this, you know. If you studied this 2 weeks, you could really actually do this by memory in your tests and stuff, but who's got time to study this stuff? Especially when you know it's worthless. So anyways, you decide that. But anyways, go to my site, buy my programs, and pass calculus or pass physics, one or the other. And good luck in your classes, okay? Also, you get when you buy my programs, you get my help on the phone. If you need to call me, I can help you, or you can email your tests to me, and I'll show you how my programs work on the tests. I'll help you as much as I can. I'm so thrilled that you can actually pass calculus and get out of there never to touch it again, okay? So anyways, have a good one.